Well, you're right guys, today we're making sweet pickled beetroot. And I say sweet because in the past I've made ones that are a little bit warm, they got a bit of pepper in them, chilli in them. I want a sweet one this time. I'll go through the ingredients in a minute, but first off I want to get the beets in the boiling water. And what I'm going to do is put the larger ones in first, because they cook at different rates and I don't want the little ones to be too squidgy. So I'm putting all the big ones in first. Yes, about them. And you'll see what I mean, because some of them are quite small. I've got plans for these, don't worry. We're going to boil these for 30 to 45 minutes till they're fork tender. And what I'll do, about 10-15 minutes in, I'll chuck the small ones in as well. So what we need for this then, I'm using apple cider vinegar, coarse salt, sea salt. You can use any salt you want, just don't use table salt. Table salt's got sodium hexacyanide in it, which isn't poisonous, don't worry. It's the anti-caking agent and it can cloud things up a little bit. We don't want that. A small onion, a small apple, some bay leaves, yellow mustard seeds, allspice seeds, Szechuan pepper seeds, and, oh, here we are, some cloves, cornflour, cornstarch if you're in America, some ground coriander and some sugar, and I'm using light brown sugar for this. And there's one more thing to go in, and that's right at the end, that's fresh mint leaves, and I'll pick those in a minute because they'll wilt. Okay, while that's boiling away, which it is nicely, I'm going to chop up the onion, just a small onion for this one. Fairly finely chopped we want this. We want nice little small pieces. Because we're making sliced beetroot this time, not chunky beetroot. I want beetroot that will go in a sandwich. Chunky beetroot's more for a salad or a ploughman's lunch sort of thing. And we're going to core and finely chop an apple as well. Leave the skin on, doesn't matter. Now these bits of apple may turn brown. It doesn't matter, it's going to go into the pickle very soon anyway. It's just to give it a little bit of sweetness really, this. And I'm using, I think I might have said it already actually, 750 grams of beetroot. And they are mostly cylindrica. One or two of the larger ones are bona, but they'll be all right. Can't hold that against them, can we? And that has been 10 minutes, so in with the little beets. Okay, then that's been 30 minutes and they're just about fork tender or knife tender. Yeah, that'll do. Any more than that, they'll be too soft. So I'm going to take these off the heat, drain them, cool them, and bring them back. Okay, here they are. Rinsed and drained. Time to get messy, and there's no way around this. No matter how careful you are, you will get red fingers, so I'm not going to fight it, you know what I mean? And what we're doing, I'm going to top and tail them. And I'm saving the bits to go in the composter. In fact, yeah, I'll do them all. I'll top and tail them all first. Keep it steady. Keep the process going. Try not to get them on my new tablecloth. Silly time to put a new tablecloth out, really, isn't it? Okay, the easiest way to peel these is either get your fingers in there and just rip everything off, or use a spoon. Bit like doing a ginger, bit like peeling a ginger. Some skins come off easier than others, obviously, but... So we're back in a bit, as usual. And so I don't have to keep swapping things around, I'm going to cut them into sliceable sizes. Any big ones, I'll cut in half, and I want about 6mm slices. Five to six, 1/4 inch in old money. And the ones at the right size, just leave as they are. Quick observation, the cylindrica are very easy to peel. It's the bona are a little bit tougher. Bear that in mind for next year. Now I'm going to save the 2 smallest ones. Right, quick clean up, back in a bit. So in the bowl we got the sliced beetroot. Going to put in the chopped onion and finely chopped apple. Get it out. About a teaspoon of salt over this. It's all changed colour already. I knew I'd forget something. Cumin seeds. You can use ground cumin, but I'm using cumin seeds. So in a small bowl we want about a teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of ground coriander. I need to get some more of this pretty soon actually. 2 teaspoons of cornflour. 2 teaspoons being about that much. And about 50 ml of water just to make a slurry, a paste. 2. There we are, you can't really see it, but it's a little bit runny until it hits the hot liquid. Okay, in your pan, 175 ml of water, 175 ml of apple cider vinegar. It's hard to see this. That's about right, it's half a bottle, yeah. Can always top it up later. Can't take it out. And I want this to be sweet, so I'm going to put in around about 75 grams of sugar. And like I said, I'm using light soft brown sugar for this, so that's about 5 teaspoons. Saves me getting the scales out, doesn't it? You can use any other sugar. These brown sugars, they got a little bit of a caramelised sort of smell to them. I think that will help the beetroot. Okay, crank up the heat, get the sugar dissolving. Okay, then once we're up to a simmer, in with the cornflour slurry, give it a bit of a mixing and it will start to thicken up. Okay, I'm going to bring that back to a simmer and let it cook for about 5 minutes. Meanwhile, I'll go and get the jars, sterilised jars. Yeah, see, freshly sterilised. What I quite often do is rinse them out with boiling water, leave a little bit of water in the bottom, stick them in the oven, 150 degrees Celsius, 5–10 minutes. If anything survives that, it deserves to spoil the food, you know what I mean? Okay, now while that's simmering away, 3 sterilised jars, sterilised lids, new lids. There's no point using old lids. I found out the hard way. They're pennies on Amazon, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the spices in the jar. Spices in the jar, oh. Szechuan pepper, about half a teaspoon. It's all about half a teaspoon. Nothing too accurate. 2 or 3 allspice berries. These are lovely, these are. You know, so I put things to one side when I've used them, so I know I've used them, you know. I'm so forgetful. Yellow mustard seeds. And a few cloves. I don't want too many cloves, they can be overpowering. So I'm going to put 2 in each. While that's coming up to the simmer, I'll go and get mint leaves, which are just there. You can't see them. There we are. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. And I reckon that's it, guys. Now this is going to get messy. Even with a funnel, this will get messy. So I'm not going to bother. Mad axe murderer, I don't know. One thing I forgot, I'm glad you reminded me, bay leaves. 1 in each. That one's a bit small, so I use a little fraction there. I think that's it. Let me just check my list. Okay, here we go then. I think just get on with it, eh? The funnel would have been quicker, I think, but some of the bits are a bit too big anyway. They wouldn't go down the spout like that. See, that wouldn't have gone down anyway. Could use a better dished spoon though. Well, I knew it was going to be a mess, so no surprises there. Well, that's that one. Yeah, right, I'm going to stop there for a minute. Put the mint on top, just 3 or 4 leaves in each. Oh, that smells lovely. And then I'm going to get some juice in there. That worked out quite well. I'm surprised there's only 2 jars though. A little bit of vinegar on top. There we are. That'll do. Oh, what a mess, guys. Let's have a quick wipe down a minute. Get the worst of it off with a tea towel. And then I'll come back with some wet tissues. Wipe the rim. Can do the sides better later if I want to get the lid on. Well, there we are, guys. A couple of jars of sweet pickled beetroot. Sliced this time, not chunky. Leave it 3 or 4 weeks before you taste it. Let the flavours infuse. It should last 9 to 12 months easily. Mine never does because I eat it or give it away. I'll never learn, will I? Once you've opened one, in the fridge and use it within 2 or 3, 4 weeks. Well, there's plenty of preserved recipes coming. The harvests are flocking in at the moment. Hear that? Seagull flocking? Oh, God. Right, and guys, take care, look after yourselves. I'll catch you on the next one.